For third semester students of the Faculty of Medicine, Advanced Anatomy of the Endocrine System. The endocrine system regulates body activities through hormones, which act slowly but have long-lasting effects. Hormones are chemical molecules secreted by endocrine glands directly into the bloodstream to influence target organs. A. Major endocrine glands and their hormones. 1. Hypothalamus. Location: at the base of the brain, near the pituitary gland. Function: the primary regulator of the endocrine system, linking the nervous and endocrine systems through releasing and inhibiting hormones. Hormones produced: releasing hormones, GnRH, gonadotropin-releasing hormone. Stimulates the release of FSH and LH from the anterior pituitary. CRH, corticotropin-releasing hormone, stimulates the release of ACTH. TRH, thyrotropin-releasing hormone, stimulates the release of TSH. GHRH, growth hormone-releasing hormone, stimulates the release of GH. Inhibiting hormones: somatostatin, inhibits the release of GH and TSH. Dopamine, inhibits the release of prolactin. Additional functions: body temperature regulation, detects temperature changes and sends signals to balance heat or cold. Hunger and thirst regulation, through the lateral hunger center and ventromedial satiety center. Sleep-wake cycle, influences melatonin release based on light exposure. Emotional responses, regulates stress, anxiety, and anger in collaboration with the limbic system. 2. Pituitary gland. Location: in the sella turcica at the base of the brain, connected to the hypothalamus. Function: controls many other endocrine glands and is divided into two main parts: anterior lobe, adenohypophysis, hormones produced. GH, growth hormone, stimulates tissue growth. TSH, thyroid-stimulating hormone, stimulates T3 and T4 production in the thyroid. ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone, stimulates cortisol production by the adrenal glands. FSH, follicle-stimulating hormone, stimulates ovarian follicle development and spermatogenesis. LH, luteinizing hormone, stimulates ovulation and sex hormone production, estrogen, testosterone. Prolactin, stimulates breast milk production. Posterior lobe, neurohypophysis, hormones released. ADH, antidiuretic hormone, regulates water reabsorption in the kidneys. Oxytocin, stimulates uterine contractions during labor and milk ejection. Mechanism of action: the hypothalamus sends releasing hormones to the anterior pituitary through the hypophyseal portal system. The posterior lobe stores and releases hormones produced by the hypothalamus, ADH and oxytocin. Disorders: hyperpituitarism, Excess hormone production causes gigantism, GH in children, or acromegaly, GH in adults. Hypopituitarism. Hormone deficiency causes dwarfism or infertility. 3. Thyroid gland. Location. In the neck. In front of the trachea. Function. Regulates metabolism, growth, and development. Hormones. T3, triiodothyronine, regulates basal metabolism, oxygen consumption, and body temperature. T4, thyroxine, the inactive form of T3, converted into T3 in target tissues. Calcitonin, lowers blood calcium levels by inhibiting osteoclast activity. Activity details. Thyroid hormone synthesis requires iodine extracted from the blood. T3 and T4 production is controlled by TSH from the anterior pituitary. T3 is more active, but T4 is more abundant and converted to T3 in target tissues. Disorders, goiter, thyroid enlargement due to iodine deficiency or autoimmune conditions, e.g., Graves' disease. Thyroid storm, acute condition from uncontrolled hyperthyroidism. 4. Parathyroid glands. Location. 4 small glands located behind the thyroid. Hormones. PTH. Parathyroid hormone. Increases blood calcium levels by stimulating osteoclasts, enhancing kidney calcium reabsorption, and promoting calcium absorption in the intestines via vitamin D activation. Disorders. Hyperparathyroidism. Excess PTH causes hypercalcemia, kidney stones, and osteoporosis. Hypoparathyroidism. PTH deficiency causes hypocalcemia and muscle spasms, tetany. 5. Adrenal glands. Location. Above the kidneys. Function. Regulates stress response and metabolism. Hormones. Adrenal cortex. Cortisol, glucocorticoid, regulates glucose metabolism and stress response. Aldosterone, mineralocorticoid, regulates sodium, potassium, and blood pressure. Androgens, sex hormones. Adrenal medulla, adrenaline, epinephrine, triggers fight or flight response. Noradrenaline, norepinephrine, increases blood pressure through vasoconstriction. Disorders. Pheochromocytoma, adrenal medulla tumor causing excessive adrenaline release. 6. Pancreas. Location. Behind the stomach, functioning as both an endocrine and digestive gland. Endocrine function. Regulates blood glucose levels. Hormones. Insulin, beta cells. Lowers blood glucose by promoting its storage as glycogen. Glucagon, alpha cells, raises blood glucose by breaking down glycogen in the liver. Somatostatin, delta cells, inhibits insulin and glucagon release. Disorders. Type 1 diabetes mellitus, autoimmune destruction of beta cells. Type 2 diabetes mellitus, insulin resistance in target tissues. 7. Gonads, ovaries and testes, function, produce sex hormones. Hormones, testes, testosterone, regulates male sexual characteristics. Ovaries, estrogen, regulates the menstrual cycle and female sexual development. Progesterone, prepares the endometrium for pregnancy. Disorders, hypoandrogenism, testosterone deficiency causing infertility or low libido. Hypeestrogenism, estrogen deficiency causing amenorrhea or osteoporosis. B. Hormonal regulation mechanisms. 1. Negative feedback. Example, thyroid hormones, T3 and T4, inhibit TRH and TSH release. 2. Positive feedback. Example, oxytocin enhances uterine contractions, further stimulating its release during labor. Interaction with other systems. Nervous system. Hypothalamus integrates neural and hormonal signals. Reproductive system. Sex hormones influence secondary sexual characteristics, menstrual cycles. And spermatogenesis. Digestive system. Pancreatic hormones regulate glucose metabolism. Cardiovascular system. Adrenaline increases heart rate and blood pressure during stress. C. Endocrine disorders, pathophysiology. Hypothyroidism. Thyroid hormone deficiency causing fatigue, weight gain, and cold intolerance. Hyperthyroidism. Excess thyroid hormones causing tachycardia, weight loss, and restlessness. Diabetes mellitus. Impaired insulin production or function. Cushing's syndrome. Excess cortisol causing central obesity, hypertension, and hyperglycemia. Addison's disease. Adrenal hormone deficiency causing fatigue, low blood pressure, and hyperpigmentation.